Good day, good people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, tonight's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I want to get into. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscription button. It is free. Hit that notification button and bell so that way you can be notified every time I'm dropping a video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and as always, drop a comment in that comment section. Now, let's get to today's video. So as I said in today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I definitely want to get into tonight when we are talking about Blueface and Chrisean Rock and Jada Alexis situation. Now, you guys already know the funk that's been going down with these guys going back and forth. And the latest is Chrisean Rock letting them know on live that she will light up that new car that Blueface bought for Jada Alexis. Well, Chrisean Rock was on live today and she had a whole bunch of things to say. And to break it all down, she's saying that she's the reason why Blueface is hot. Blueface has lost his Instagram accounts many of times and has to create new ones. She has lost her Instagram account 7 or 8 times, and each time all of her million fans have come back to support her and to follow her. The fans love her, and that is what she's really pumped. That's the basis of what she's pumping to Blueface. Regardless of how long, her live and stuff was, she's basically telling him that she is the reason why they are relevant. She is their clout. They keep saying her name and they keep using her to make themselves more in the public eye and relatable. They know that she is popping right now, so they're going to use the heck out of her to get the clout and to keep going. And what she's basically saying is she's had it. Well, that's what it sounds like now. And let's not be fooled, because Chrisean Rock has fooled us all before and has made us think that she was done over with Blueface. I told you guys that I thought she was finally freaking done with Blueface. But in the end, we found out that she was not done with Blueface. What I will say is this. It seems like now, like this time, like now in the present, she may be really done with him, because maybe she may really feel like he has really just taken it above and beyond and has gone ahead and disrespect her with this car stunt that he has did and the things that he is coming out and saying on his Twitter. Now, he is going back and forth saying a whole bunch of things on his Twitter, as well as she has. And I knew that we would see them air out more business and get even more vile than what they had before, because remember, they had laid low for a cool little, I'll give it a week or two that they had laid low, especially her. He was still saying little things, but it wasn't as, as hectic as it is right now. But I knew that one of these days they were going to come back and say even more crap about each other and really get down to the nitty gritty. It's obvious that they cannot be in a relationship, and it's obvious that they're just going to have to be co-parents to this child. Now, Blueface is claiming that he's going to continue to be able to hit that thing whenever he wants to. And honestly, the way that the relationship has been going, I'm pretty sure that he will be able to tap that thing whenever he wants to, because she's let it happen. And she says that she invites him over and stuff like that. You can't think that just because you're calling a man over when you want him to come over, that that's in your control. It may seem like it's in your control to you, but at the end of the day, that man still got you hooked away, because if that was the case, you wouldn't even be messing with this man. If he really made you as sick and as irritated and as mad and as angry as you are claiming to us that you are, because when you are talking on your live, yes, you make us feel so empathetic and sympathetic for you. But then I have to get back into reality and say, you're choosing to deal with this. You just was talking about how you had peace and a whole bunch of other stuff, and you was kumbaya and woosai, and now you back into a whole bunch of other stuff and saying things that you wouldn't want nobody to say towards you. And if somebody said these things towards you, you know it'll be on the cone, on like Donkey Kong. Let's just keep it 100. You can't say certain things. And I understand you feel a certain type of way. You feel like you've finally been played with for the last time, so now you feel like it is totally over and done. Now you want to call out and say that you'll have your brother beat him up and all that kind of stuff. No, baby girl, don't say that. You're saying he's going to be able to take these videos and to stack them up and to show a judge or to show other people what the things that you are saying. Yes, he said some crazy things, but he's not ever getting on here trying to threaten. As far as I can remember, I'll say that. Maybe on some tweets or something like that, but as far as like video footage and stuff like that, girl, and they can say anything they want about words. They can say, well, I meant it in this context, I meant it in this. But it's kind of different when you have a video, and the video is actually you accusing people of doing this, that, and the third, or you saying that you're going to do something. It's kind of hard to say that, no, that wasn't me who said that. And then they're going to ask you, what do you mean by that? And they're going to have a whole bunch of people saying, no, this is what you technically meant by saying this. So she's going to have a hard time trying to get out of that situation. So I would advise her to stop getting on live totally if you cannot control what's going to come out of your mouth. If you cannot make sure that everything that's going to come out of your mouth is A1 positive, or don't have nothing to say about him, or even just if you do talk about him, it's not like this. And if you are going to say something about Jada, it's not something that can get you into serious trouble, don't say nothing at all, or don't get your butt up on live. That's what's just going to be good for her. She needs to stay off live. He's going to continue to do him like he's been doing, but you can't tell us that you've grown and that you've been so peaceful and been at peace when you still been calling this brother over here. Honestly, I think that she's a talented woman. I know that things have been, wrong in her life and that she's trying to get herself back on track. But honestly, she needs to be accountable where she needs to be accountable at. You keep going back to him. What do you expect that's going to keep happening to you? And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be another video that I come out with. But I'm just going to say, you keep going back to this man. What do you expect is going to happen? You don't think that he's not going to throw shade and make jokes about you, especially right now when he knows that you can't fight? He's just itching for her to do something stupid, so that way he can make sure that when the baby gets here, he can try to take that baby. And she keep feeding into it. I wouldn't be popping up at his house. I don't care if he called me 100 million times. I'm not popping up at his house. And if you ain't sharing none of your money with him, you don't need to be sharing the D either. Like, what are you doing? Stay away from him. Keep it pushing. And then don't get mad when people ask you questions about what's going on in your relationship and you're trying to sit there and defend it. Because the other day you was talking about when people ask you, she had these little memes going up talking about how crazy in love they are and how he just saying all this stuff about the baby mama. But obviously it's hit you a certain type of way for you to come on live and say all the things that you were saying today. And there's also her going around on the internet on live as well. If you caught it earlier, you'll catch her saying that he told her that he would take her out, and he would also take out what she has going on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And for this, she says that it's childish, but I'm just going to say, if you see that it's getting to a dangerous place, then why the hell even go back and forth with somebody? You got to let that shit go and realize that you got a lot of stuff to lose. And she does say that she got a lot of stuff to lose, but it's like she's still in that child frame mind where she's still going to go back and forth with him. Yeah, she started it by saying what she said about the truck and all this other kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, you've got to think about the bigger picture. And she says that when he said that, that's when she knew that she had to get the hell up out of there and she had to stop messing with him for good. So maybe it took him to say these things to her for it to get through her head. But like I said, we still just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Y'all drop a comment in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video respectfully.